now to determine the bolt pattern of a 3,500 pound axle for a trailer, otherwise known as the 10 by 2 1/4 inch drum. You need to measure what the bolt circle is, but because there's an odd number of studs, if you were able to measure directly across the bolt circle, you'd be able to determine center to center what the measurement is. However, since there's an odd number of studs, if you measure from the outside of a stud, skip one to the center of one stud, skip one to the outside of another, that will give you almost exactly the right measurement that you need to determine the bolt circle diameter. This is the most common trailer drum. This is for a 3,500 pound axle and measures 10 inches in diameter and 2 1/4 inches thick. It's a 5 bolt. They call it a 5 on 4.5 because 4.5 is the measurement of the center line of the bolt circle. To measure the bolt circle, since there isn't a stud directly opposite from any other stud, we measure from the outside of one stud, skip one, to the center of the next. We get us fairly close to the center line of the bolt pattern. So we're going to do that right now. Got a pen here to keep things a little bit square. We're going from the outside of one stud. Skipping one to the center of the stud that's furthest from it. So outside, skip one, center, and that gives us 4.5 inches. Bolt pattern template. This is the easiest way to determine it. This just snaps over the studs, and it has the 4 most common bolt patterns on it already, and you can see that each stud is lined up with 4.5 inches.